On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So Pittsburgh's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. Everybody wants to make big plays, but he's got to take them when they're available and not force things. Send the tight end in motion. Straight ahead, it's Smith. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Yates. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Out wide left, it's Smith. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Trying to get started. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got a little space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it. Past the 40. On the move at the 30. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Reeder. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score on this next possession.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give is to Smith. Plows through the defense. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The offense lining up for a first down play. Right back to the well. Got the first down. Oh, he's got some space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Running inside, it's Smith. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Selling the fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitching.
Makes the grab and room to run. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. From the gun, it's Reeder. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's Simmons to throw. Moving out to the right. Hit as he throws. Out wide right, it's Mays. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Huskies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Finds a crease, it's Reeder.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Austin Simmons, the play fake. Moving to his left. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. This UConn offense really has it going. The handoff. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Working the ground game. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Snowed under by the defense. And the Huskies will hustle to the line. Keep it on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Throwing Simmons. Looking down the middle. Big fella moving. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Drops back. It's Simmons. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost them a big play on 1st down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Huskies! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Searching for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here comes the heat. Just got rid of that one.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Gets the back moving. Simmons throws to the wideout. Gets a hand in there.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Simmons to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking for running room. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Look out! He's sacked. This defense all over it. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Looking for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. From the gun, the running back has it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. UConn quick to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella continuing to concentrate and see the football, but a nice break for that thing to bounce right to it.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throwing Simmons. He'll try to do it himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. There he goes. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Deep in the end zone, it's Robinson. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Hands it off on the counter. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start our coverage with Auburn in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Tigers coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Acrisure Stadium. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that is not how this offense envisioned the second half going. You go in there, you get a plan, you want to come out on script a little bit, and the defense comes out with back-to-back pressures, get to the quarterback, get sacks, really affect him, and get some early hits in this second half.
Got a man in the middle. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. Simmons rushes on. Makes a grab for a big play. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Oh, pressure's coming. He's got the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Yeah, and what a good job by the defense. The objective number 1 in the passing game. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get hits. Because those hits, Palmer, they add up, don't they?
They do, and for this quarterback, he's going to have to do a really good job moving forward of not seeing ghosts and not letting those hits you're talking about start to affect him. That won't be the last time he gets hit in this game. This is a pass rush that can get home, so this guy's physical toughness and his mental toughness is now going to get challenged.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Second down to the air. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. The UConn offense goes back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance. Going for it all. Upstairs to make the catch. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He's going to change things up against this defensive look.
2-14 close. 2-14 close.
Here's Simmons to throw. Got the quick pass. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And now the lead is even bigger.
And how about the three-pointer from downtown? The long field goal attempt, they trust their kicker, and it took every inch. Just hits the crossbar and gets over and goes in.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Snags it quickly on the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That's reeled in, it's Hicks. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation.
Snags it, and there's running room. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
You know, it's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. They just keep firing. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. 2nd and long here. On the move. Turning it on. Dragged down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
This game all but decided. Let's take a minute here as we get later in the season to look at the Heisman Trophy race. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws for the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Panthers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He wants to throw it. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Right side, it's Smith. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick two. goals, you don't get very many W's.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Thrust that arm out. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Throwing Simmons. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Looking downfield, it's Simmons. That's caught. It's Richter. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Keeps it on the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. UConn tries to move the chains on 4th down. Needs it. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. The pick 6. He takes it in. Touchdown. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point was good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Hits inside, it's Smith. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Plows his way ahead. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Hicks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's taking a deep shot late in the game and trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Under pressure. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got enough for the 1st down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Stop right there.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
They go play action with Simmons. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock and made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more play to pad the stats. Back to the ground game on the left. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Brings up 2nd down.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.